One of the many things I love about this show is the sense of hope that the story communicates. Do you think this is one of the reasons for its success, to be able to portray something relatable, but with a touch of trust in the future that sometimes we forgot to have?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's I think we definitely can all relate to that, whatever situation we are in our life. Like, life can be really hard, really tricky, and everyone's trying to navigate their own shit. Everyone's just going through something, and you never really know, actually. But I think we can be also collectively good at putting a bit of a surface on. And I think the thing that just kind of just pull us through things is that, like you said, like that tiny bit of hope that things will we will grow and we will progress and we will get better. And because life just throws things at you constantly. And if we didn't have that hope, I think we'd all just, I don't know, be in a pit somewhere. I don't know.
One of the main characters of the show is London, and I would like to know if you think that maybe all the Camden sequences, for example, help the people, the audience, to be more into the story, to let the story to be more authentic for you as actors, but also, I mean, for the audience.
Yeah, I think that you're right to say that London is a character. The area of Camden is a character. It's very specific because London is a collection of villages are all joined together, and each one has its own identity. And where you choose to live as a person says a lot about you. So it tells a story about them, and it's important. And it's such a beautiful city that hasn't really been represented in the same way as like New York and LA. Like, you don't, like, there's a sort of Richard Curtis version of Notting Hill, which is beautiful. But I'm really pleased to be a part of something that represents the city that's so important to me in such a beautiful way. And it's very specific. It's like, it says a lot about you, what part of the city you choose to live in.
In this season, of course, you work a lot with Eden and Nikki. How was it to work with these two young actors?
I mean, they're so lovely and just so good at what they do. I inevitably, like, working with children kind of made the set and made the experience very different to other series. But it was like a positive addition to that. But also, you know, just also trying to navigate these two little people who haven't been on a set before and trying to understand what that world is. But it's a make-believe world, so that I feel like because they're kids, they just slip into it so quickly, because they're constantly playing make-believe. And it was just really nice reminder, particularly for me as an adult, that to have that kind of silliness and innocence with it.
This season is focused on the ups and downs of parenting, but I've noticed that more than ever, this season is also about family and friendship. Do you think this is the key to get through life difficulties? I mean, surrounding ourselves with people who help and love us no matter what. Because I think one of the best lines of this season is "Don't mess with grandpas." What do you think about it?
I think it's very important. I think that we all need in life to feel supported and loved, and you don't know where that's going to come from, and you can't choose your family. And families can be very difficult things, but the idea of being on your own to face adversity is intolerable. And so to have people that accept who you are with all of your flaws, and still love you and still be there for you at the end of the day, I think that's really beautiful. And that's one of the themes of this show, that they come from good families, so much so that they want to have their own family.
I think that the title of your show, Trying, is one of the best advice we can give ourselves. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I think that's all we kind of can do, because I don't think, like Nikki says in series 1, you know, that life isn't, you need to not kind of place so much pressure on what you thought your life should be, because that's where you fall into problems. And I think life does throw so much at us. Like, I mean, the last 2 years are testament to that. Like, and all we can do is just try our best within the scenario, in this situation, because there's no real blueprint. I think there's a societal blueprint, but life gives you these curveballs, which kind of makes you go, I don't know what I'm doing here. Literally don't know what to do. All you can do is try, put your best foot forward and go moment by moment. So yeah, I definitely think it's an important sentiment.
I'm doing a play at the moment of To Kill a Mockingbird, which Aaron Sorkin has written. And in it, Scout says, she does a speech and she says, there was a religious man that once said, Lord, I don't know what pleases you, but I hope my desire to please you pleases you. Mm. And she says, surely trying to do the right thing is the right thing. Mm. And I think that's really beautiful.
Yeah.
And I think that speaks to the title of the show.
Thank you so much for your time, guys.